Welcome everybody. We are live from the Ocean Conference at UN headquarters with the Executive Director of the Pacific Islands Association of Non-Governmental Organizations. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. What are some of the challenges that you have seen in your community that have inspired you to be here today?
Well, I come from the Pacific Islands region, and there are many of our people that are not able to be here. One of our greatest challenges is climate change. We're also seeing that the climate has, with global warming, our seas, our oceans are warming up. We've had dead fish, we've had dead coral, and our people are wondering what's really happening. So what's inspired me to come here this week is to bring those voices, to amplify community concerns, to amplify the desperate sense of urgency that something really needs to be done, and to be able to influence our leaders to hear what's really happening in the Pacific, particularly because we are on the front line of climate change.
Now, you just mentioned community concerns and influencing leaders. We are here at the United Nations headquarters in New York for this Ocean Conference, and people from all around the world, member states, even landlocked countries, they're all here to talk about SDG 14 and the oceans. Why is it so important to have this conversation on an international level and at this moment?
Well, this is a time like never before, where the impact on planet Earth, the impact on the community in the Pacific Islands, we are already experiencing the impact of climate, the impact of the financial crisis. We also have an epidemic of non-communicable diseases, and so it's a time where we also have come to realize that the sources or the root causes of our problems are not altogether ours. And so we need a global solution. We need more than ever countries working together, civil society, business and government. So we're here because we feel as people of the ocean, we have the greatest stake to make sure that the discussions does address our problems and issues.
Thank you so much. Now, what role do you see the civil society and NGOs play in the future of our ocean health?
There's unfinished business from MDGs. There's more inequalities now. Our governments were really struggling to report, particularly on data. Civil society has a lot of information. Civil society are, where the communities are. Civil society have technology, have innovation. And so now more than ever before, we see the importance of civil society to work with our governments, to help our governments, to make sure that, the ambition of Agenda 2030 of not leaving anyone behind does become a reality. Plus also in terms of SDG 14, when you really look at the targets, a lot of our civil society organizations have technical expertise, have knowledge. And in the country of Fiji, where I've come from, we have the Fiji government that's been developing an oceans policy, and they've really leaned on civil society to provide a lot of those inputs. So we want to come to New York to share with the rest of the world not only our struggles, but we also believe that the Pacific has some of the solutions that the world needs.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on this issue. Thank you.
You're welcome.